Up next, the two-time MLR champions, the Seattle Seawolves. Unfortunately, last season struggled quite a bit and ended with a 4-12 record, 26 points only. Very, very shocking. I don't feel anyone was able to predict that outcome for the former champions. Now, they did struggle, the Seawolves did struggle a bit in the truncated 2020 season before that was canceled early due to COVID, and it looked like they still weren't able to get out of first gear. Though in the 2021 season, the Seattle Seawolves did end the season on a little bit of a hot streak, so we'll see if maybe that cohesiveness that Seattle found near the end of the season will carry over to the 2022 season. Looking at the roster, they haven't made a lot of additions, but the ones that they have made are pretty outstanding. First of all, they've signed a former Eagles, a former USA Men's Sevens member who's made a big impact for that team, Martin Iosefo, a 32-year-old center, American-born Samoan. He just recently announced his retirement after the Tokyo Olympics from rugby sevens play to focus on playing for Major League Rugby with the Seattle Seawolves. He's going to be a huge get for the Seattle franchise. Seattle also mentioned the signing of one of their draftees, Tavita Lopeti, who was the number 3 overall draft in the 2021 MLR draft for Seattle. 23-year-old center. Remarkably, just literally a couple months after he was drafted by Seattle, Tavite was actually capped for the USA Men's Eagles team, which is no easy feat to do at the young age of 23. He played all 5 matches last year for the Eagles in 2021. Of course, Seattle is bringing back a few of their weapons that tried to help them last season. James Malcolm and Ross Neal are both coming back. Both of them scored 8 tries, which led the team overall. Both very powerful members of that Seattle offense. They've also, of course, brought back the captain of the squad, Rickard Hadding, flanker number 8, who also was just recently capped as an Eagle last season in 2021, played against England and Ireland for the USA men's team. Also, Seattle's announced the re-signing of a member of the team I felt was very pivotal for their offense, AJ Aletimu, 28-year-old fly half, who scored 55 points for the Seattle Seawolves, which led the team, 14 conversion, 9 penalty kicks, Samoan-born. I felt he did a great job in leading the backfield and the offense for the Seattle Seawolves, and it's great to see him back. I feel he will be a pivotal point of the Seattle offense. And then also the announcement of the return of Brad Tucker, the 29-year-old lock. He only played 8 games for Seattle last season before suffering a season-ending injury. Brad Tucker was named the 2019 MLR Player of the Year. He scored 7 tries for Seattle, made 296 tackles, so it'll be interesting to see if he returns to form in 2022. Again, looking at the Seattle team, not a lot of changes. Again, it seems that maybe why they struggled so much was that a lot of the other franchises in Major League Rugby are starting to catch up with the 2-time champions, and it'll be interesting to see if Seattle can step up their game because everybody else is stepping theirs up. Now, again, they struggled a bit in 2021, but they did end the season on a high note. Again, whether or not they'll continue that transition into 2022 remains to be seen.